Hey, what's up? It's your boy Paul Brantley. We're gonna get into the Housewives of Potomac, season 7, episode 7. So it continues with it continues with Mia still on the phone with Peter. Uh on the phone with Peter. Peter said he had beef. He got beef with Wendy after Mia said who was coming to bar one, the ladies. And he said I got beef with Wendy. And she went, oh. So he started telling her about. He said he told her Mia that he'll tell her about it when she get there and stuff. So after that, they got you see Ashley go to the church ladies, rooms, Giselle and Robin room, and she goes in there and talks to them about the house. She put a bid on the house that she liked, but the current people who live in the house won't be moving out until July. So she decided to take her offer off because she want to be out by June. She want to be out by June. Then she tell them about what happened, that Michael been acting weird and stuff, and they was like, Giselle and Robin both like, why she acting like Ashley acting like she didn't know why he was acting weird all of a sudden, and they said, why wouldn't he be acting weird? Y'all you file for divorce. So she playing this dumb role and stuff. She's like, yeah, cause he be getting mad about just anything now, about about what Dean, how Dean, this, that, and third. He been calling her this whole time she been on vacation about where's Dean something, a Dean toy or whatever, or where the youngest one uh Pampers or something, bottle or whatever. He been calling her all weekend on vacation. Then she said like he need to figure it out on his own. And I'm like, he should know he got a whole bunch of kids. Like, you've been down this road. So what's new? So, they did that. Then we move on to Mia and Jacqueline. So Mia and Jacqueline in their room, and you can hear them loud. Definitely Mia. Loud. So they in their room. Jacqueline, looked through her stuff, her bag and stuff, and she forgot her personal items. So she asking Mia for personal items and stuff. And Mia was like, no, no, you can't have. No, I'm not giving you nothing. Why didn't you bring them? She went. I just forgot. You know. She went in her confession. She said she give her 5 things. But if she asks for more than that, she gonna have to go to CVS. I want, girl, please. Then she gonna say, you even use Gorgon, what's his name? Gorgon. I hope that's Gorgon. I think I'm saying his name right. Probably not. I don't care. You use Gorgon ball shaver. She went, you didn't tell me that there was his ball shaver. So how would I would have known? So you didn't tell me that there was. And like, she loud. And it's like, why is you doing this? Why is you embarrassing your best friend? Your childhood best friend. Y'all been best friends since high school. Why is you embarrassing her like this? And making a big scene for nothing. And so, Two-Face, you know, she like the villain. She like Two-Face from Batman. That's who she look like. So, Migas, they loud and whatever. We move on from that. So we move on to Karen and Wendy, downstairs in the room. They do a little chit chat. Wendy asks her how she doing and everything and stuff like that. And then Karen tells her, start talking about Sharif. That she, that her and Sharif ain't talked in years. And she said, the only thing that she ain't like, we can meet up for lunch, but at a Starbucks. And I'm like, cause she ain't talked to her in years because of what went on a few years ago at a reunion. They was getting into it and stuff. And she said, I ain't talked to her in years and I don't want to talk to her now. I'm done with her. And it's like, whatever, Karen. So I'm like, yeah. So she talked to Wendy about that. Um, okay, talk to Wendy about that. We move on to Mia. So Mia goes outside because Giselle and Ashley are outside at the pool, waiting because they getting ready to go. Everybody getting ready to go to dinner. So she comes outside and tell them the conversation that tell them about Jacqueline not having her personal items. And it's like, why is you telling these women that? Yeah, she ain't got her personal items and I'm not giving her none and stuff. And they want asking like, do y'all share toothbrush? She like, no, we don't. And stuff. Okay. Like I said, why is you embarrassing your best friend like this for these stuck up ass, low down, dirty bitches that don't give a fuck about you. They don't even care about you. You trying to fit in with the so-called in girls who are not in. They just some bitter ass bitches that's just bitter. And you trying to fit in for no reason. But she telling them that and stuff. And this is when they asked. This is when Giselle and Ashley asked where they going tonight. What's the plan? And Mia said, we're going to bar one. And bar one is owned by Patricia. Yeah, it's owned by Patricia Peters. By Patricia Peter. Owned by Patricia. And and then so I want to say Ashley said, so do Wendy knows that we're going to bar one? She ain't know. Mia might know. Why should she? Strange because they Ashley like they do know each other and they trying to do some business or whatever together. Saying yeah, saying yeah, but Mia when I heard that they got some beef. I heard from Patricia that they got some beef. Yeah, he got some beef with Wendy. And this is when long Jezebel neck, tired ass wig, church wig woman, Giselle gonna say, yeah, Peter. Straight, yeah, I know Peter. And Peter like, that Wendy tried to gotta try to get Wendy got Peter told me that she gotta try to research me and get some research me, found out some stuff so that she can talk to me about doing some business and stuff. And she went, yeah, that's what Peter told me that. I'm like, girl, shut up lying. I said, I can see Peter saying that to you. And also, and then she said that in her confession that Wendy ain't got no money. Girl, you the one without no money, girl. With that $9,000, 900, was it $900,000 house that you still renovating to this day, and it still look a hot ass mess. You should have just tore it down and rebuilt, to be honest. But you gonna talk about this woman? This woman got money. She got conditional and a career. Because what did you go to school for? Because I really don't know. Because it must not be working. Because when you got with your baby daddy, the pastor, it seemed like, girl, you lost who you was, and you stuck back to being in that sorority, and when you was so called somewhat pretty, because you still like you ain't pretty. Only thing pretty on you is your eyes. That's it. But we're gonna move on. So, they talked about that. Um they talked about that. Ashley says during that conversation, Ashley like, it do sound kind of fishy. Ashley with your dome fake forehead. That forehead like that's the dome head. That dome forehead of yours, you gonna say, oh, it did sound fishy, a little suspect, what may be going on, like how did she, it's like, girl, shut up. So we move on from there. So the ladies are on their way to lunch, on their way to dinner, I mean. So they in different cars, you know. Let's just start. We're gonna start with the back car first. That would be Giselle, Robin, Sharice, and Sharice. Yeah, they were in the back car. They were Ashley. That's who else was in the back car. They was in the back car, not talking about nothing. To be honest, I'm like, they talking about they ain't never cause Giselle and Robin doing this poll for their podcast, asking people about have you ever, I want to say ever, passed gas in front of your mate or whatever, and Cherie said no, I never did that, or the number two in front of my mate. And she said, nah, that I ain't never did that. And then they went from that. They started talking about Robin said that she still walk around the house butt ass naked in front of her boys. It's like, what? Girl, why is you doing that? And Ashley said her mama still do it to this day and stuff like that. And I'm like, but Robin, why would you do that? Your boys are at a certain age, teenager and preteen, they don't need to see none of that. And it's like, yeah, yeah. But we're gonna move on. So we move on from there, we move on to the next car. In the other car, we got Karen, Jacqueline, Wendy, and Two-Face Mia. So they in the car. Mia says, I'm glad that Sharice came on the trip. I really, I like her. And Jacqueline was like, I like her too, just saying I like her. And she also was like, I know she ain't your favorite. Karen, I know she's not your, favorite person right now. Karen said, don't put words in my mouth. Karen said, don't speak to me. Don't speak for me. Don't speak for me. Don't put words in my mouth. She ain't. What I said was, I will hear her out, and we can go from there. She said, I have no problem with that. I will hear her out. We can go from there. And this is when Mia went into her mind, starting to think about like how I'm gonna speak. She ain't. Well, I really do like her, and she ain't. Cause when she said that, her Jacqueline was like, oh. That's all Jacqueline said. Oh, and she went, I'm not talking to you. I'm like, Jacqueline, you better than me, because I said she would have got that wig snatched. I said I would have ripped up there, pulled that wig, start beat up there, pull that wig and start woo woo woo. Like who woo woo woo. It's like who you talking to? Cause Jacqueline like, who you talking to? Jacqueline like, Mia, why you do that? And so Mia ignored her. And Mia said, like, Karen, I get where you coming from. Because when she was talking about her being dramatic, Sharice being dramatic, because when she, the accommodations at the, at the house, and her wanting to go get another hotel, she went, I can see where you're coming from. And I'm like, what? I said, bitch, keep up with your stories. Because it's like, girl, you don't know what's going on up in that head of yours. It's like, I see why your mama didn't deal with you. Why she didn't deal with you. She thought best for you to go to foster care because she couldn't do it. But then on top of that, she said, you're just like your father. And it's like, girl, you're a liar. You lie like it ain't no problem. and don't keep up with your lies. But moving from there, so they get to the when they get to bar one, Wendy looking like, oh, this is where we, oh, okay, this is where we gonna be. So they go sit down at the table they were supposed to be at. So as they sitting down at the table, um, let me make sure what it was. Okay. So as they at dinner, I said we go. So as they at dinner, they sitting at the table at dinner. Hold on. Okay, as they at dinner, everybody sitting down. Um, I want to say, if I'm mistaken, Giselle said, have you been to all Peter's restaurants and stuff like that? And she tells saying, yeah, I have been to all his openings because he's family and stuff, and he has been to um Gordon stuff openings and stuff like that. So she went, he's family, so everything, blah blah blah. Then Ashley, okay, then Robin ended up asking um where Candace. She ended up asking like when is Candace coming? She asked, the host, Mia went, I don't know. Mia went, I don't know. I don't know. And so Wendy ended up saying, she come in at 10. She come in about 10, you know. So after that, when they said that, that's when Ashley went, the air is gonna be the air is gonna change. And I'm like, girl, ain't nothing gonna change. It only changed because you jealous. And because she told the truth about your man. But we moving on. So we move on from there. When she said that, she said the air gonna change, and then she said that because uh she has a chip, that Candace has a chip on her shoulder. No, that would be you. Candace don't have a chip on her shoulder. Candace is being Candace, and you coming with the bullshit as you always do when y'all been on good terms, and then you screwed that up just being Ashley because you trying to be with the church women, and you still trying to fit in after trying to get admission to the club after you've been on here for the longest. You've been on here since season one. I want to say season two. No, season two. You've been on here since about season two, something like that. You've been on here for a while, girl, and you still trying to get into the club. But yeah, so Robin, like y'all do. Robin said y'all do got a big issue, and she acting like Ashley kills me with this. What issue? What you talking about? What issue? What big issue? She went. Y'all was yelling at each other about each other husbands and stuff like that. And Ashley was like, if she wants, if that make me the bad guy, then I'm just gonna be the bad guy. And I'm like, girl. She said that Candace don't like looking in the mirror at herself. You know. So if that makes me the bad guy, then so be it. And it was Wendy face for me. Wendy wanted to say something so bad. She did. She wanted this. I knew she but you got the two church women over there. They staring her down like she didn't, and looking at one. I said, like, you can tell that Wendy peeked that this was something wasn't right from the time that the whole table started. From the time they arrived there to that conversation about, oh, when Candace gonna get here, and then Ashley saying what she said, and Wendy face was like, and them two heifers over there, them two church women with Giselle with that slick back um slick back wig, that slick back church wig she got on, that she need to buy some pins. She needed your best friend is a hairstylist, and he need to buy you some wigs. Get you some lace fronts, something, girl, cause them church wigs ain't working. But we're gonna move on from that. So they didn't get the reaction. They didn't get Wendy didn't get the reaction that they wanted. So we move on from there. We move on to Ashley. Then asking, was it something was said that Chris touched my butt, and this is when Wendy went, yeah, somebody said that your butt was touched. So I don't know who. And Giselle went, that's what I heard. I heard that they show all the line holes saying they pieces. Like, that's what was said that, he did. And I said, it's like, Ashley Wayne, no, that is not what happened. Ashley Wayne, he was leaning on the bar. And Giselle was like, oh, so that's when he touched your, she ain't no. If something like that happened, I would say it. And I said, that's right there proved that I hope Chris sue Giselle for, was it defamation? Defamation, yeah. Because I said, there she go again. There she go again. There she go again, accusing him of something that he hasn't done. And so they go on from there. This is when this is when this is when Giselle this is when Giselle tells Karen that she was so happy that her and Cherie, spoke when at the airport and stuff. And then she said, I want to know what's the problem with y'all. What's the problem with y'all and stuff like that. Karen said, what's the problem? Karen said, we were supposed to meet up. You asked me for lunch, but you didn't okay. But you never called me for lunch. And Sharif went, the reason I wanted to invite you to go to lunch was so that I can figure out what was the issue that you had with me. She went, there's no issue. She went, I let that go 5 years ago. I don't live in the past. I'm moving forward. Wait, bitch, shut up. Because you live in the past. You live in the past, because if you didn't live in the past, you wouldn't be trying to keep your looks from the past. So keep it real, Karen. Keep it real. Keep it real. But so her and Cherie going at it. That's when Cherie said something. Like Wendy brought up something to her about, because they had a talk earlier. When Wendy had a talk with Karen earlier that day, she brought that up, and then that caused Wendy. Wendy said, "So what you bringing me up?" Wendy said, "You trying to oh, the word just slipped my mind. Why are you trying to pull me into this? Because reflect. You trying to reflect from the issue. This is between you and Karen. So is you scared of Karen? Is your rewind drinking her water or whatever? She ain't, no, I am not. And so when she said that, that's when Mia went, Wendy, why what? Wendy said, you were just in the car on the ride here saying that you agree with Karen and how Karen feels, why she don't fuck with why she don't fuck with Sharice. And no, that ain't what happened. And she went, Robin like, so what happened? So she's like, this is what happened. She's like, I said was how I agree with Karen is because how you was acting at the house about your accommodations. That's why I said I can agree with her that you are dramatic. And Cherie said, huh? Cherie said I was calm about it. And Robin like, she ain't had no bathroom. And then that's when Mia started mimicking and acting out what how Cherie acted at the house and stuff. And all that good stuff. Then all that good stuff and everything and whatever. Then this is when Peter come out. Peter ended up coming to greet the ladies, speak to them, say hello. He got to the table and uh Wendy said, "Hey, how you doing?" So I didn't know you was gonna be down here. He went, "Yeah." He went, "I ain't heard from you." He went, "I haven't heard from you." She went, check your message." She went, "Check your texts." I love me some Wendy. She went, "Nigga, excuse my language." She went, check your text. She went, so she asked about, I see a Nigerian dish on your menu. Is that new? And he like, no, they've been on there for a while. It's like, boy, shut up. Like, yeah, he went, so you can contact, he went, so when you done here, holler at me after you done here. Okay, he went by y'all. And then that's when Ashley was like, she was like, wait a minute. She went, she went, Mia, he seems like he's a jokester. She went, he seemed like a jokester. I don't see where he was, where this beef, what beef do we have with her? Because I don't see it. And she went, yeah, me and when he's a jokester and everything, but I'm gonna go find out. Excuse me, y'all. So she goes. Cherie went to the restroom. She called Cherie on her way back, and so asked Cherie to go with her. Go with her so she can go talk to Peter. So she go catch up with Patricia, and she started asking Patricia, so what's the beef with you and Wendy? And he went, we were supposed to do. He went, well, we were supposed to uh, uh, do some business together, a restaurant. He went, I sent over the papers, and he went, I haven't heard anything back. And, and when you got me, I'm like, oh, okay. So before they continue, Sharice like, well, I'm gonna leave, but Patricia, they're my words. Patricia, I'ma holler at you because I want to open up a champagne lounge, and I just want to pick your head and stuff. He went, okay. So, and she left, and Mia said, like, yeah, that's a better choice right there. So she ended up asking a little bit more and stuff, and she started dogging Wendy and stuff, and all this stuff. She went, you know, she made candles and stuff. It's like, bitch, shut up. So, and Patricia even, he is more he just like Mia. And he said, yeah, you can take this little tea back, about her not getting back in contact with me. How she gonna come back here to my town without letting me know that she was gonna be in Miami? It's like, nigga, excuse the language again. Cut that out. Ninja, Ninja, you don't run Miami. Don't nobody know you. If I'm coming to Miami, I'd rather go to Trick Day before I go to you. But, you know, he said bye, whatever, and they go back. She go back to the table. When she get back to the table, this is when she do Giselle church lady knows the ass. Said, so what went down? And she go like, well, you. Like Peter Peter said he got some beef with you. I'm like, and Wendy like, huh? Who got beef with me? Yeah, Peter said he got beef with you. You know. And I said Wendy was like, I don't do beef. Sure, I don't do beef with men. Oh my girl, get it again. I don't do beef with men. Me or white Wendy, don't do it. That's family. That's family. So don't do it. Wendy, what? So don't do it. Wendy was like, what? What you trying to do? You doing a little bit too much right now. What's up? So if he got beef, he can call my husband. And Mia was like, he said y'all was supposed to do some type of deal, and he sent you the contract, and he just ain't heard nothing back from you. I was good. Heard nothing back from you. You should have let him know. You should have let him know. And Wendy started laughing, and then Wendy said, "What is he?" She went, he ain't my man. So Mia was like, he ain't my man. So no. Mia was like, he trying to mentor you, he trying to teach you, etc. And Giselle went, yeah, that's right. Yeah, that sounds right. And I wait, I can't stand these hoes. Wendy was like, she said the only man I need to contact when I get in town is my husband. Oh, wait. And that's when me and like, you need to get past that. You need to get past that. Cause I'm the only black female in a boardroom with all men. And and Wendy was like, okay. Wendy, well, if that's what you do, if that's what you do, that's what you do. But that's not what I do. And she went, I'm the first black female professor, young professor at Hawkins University. So I know how to be a boss. um After that, me and one, it's business. It's business. Wendy was like, I don't Wendy was like, don't tell me what the MF to do. That's not how that's not how me and my husband play. And I don't play that. Period. And Mia went, I'm so confused. I'm so confused. And then she throw a drink. She's so confused. Then she throw a drink at her, at Wendy, in Wendy's face, and started saying to Wendy, like, you need to leave. You need to get up and you need to leave. You need to leave. For talking, you need to get up and leave. You need to leave. You was talking about my husband. And Wendy went, I ain't said nothing about your husband. What are you talking about? I ain't said nothing about your husband. So what you gonna do? She went, what you gonna do if I don't leave? I went with the girl, get it together, girl. What you gonna do if you don't leave? And if you don't leave, that's when Robin said, "Oh, here she go being uh, in Austin and tastinistic." I said it right. Here she go being antagonistic. And I'm like, bitch, shut up. Cause you the hoe that's being antagonistic. After a bitch just threw a drink on me, you think I'm about to sit here and let this hoe? Nah. Nah, I'm about to wring this bitch neck all the way down to her dirty ass 15-inch man feet. And I ain't gonna stop there. I'm gonna talk about her man, her kids, her mama. I'm going out her face, everything. And better yet, I would have been talking about you. But, so Robin calling her antagonistic. And this caused other stuff, because Karen got out the way and everything. Um, Robin started filming. She started being TMZ and all this stuff. And the only person she filmed was Wendy. And Wendy went off. Wendy went off. Wendy said, told her, showing you and your husband. Showing you and your husband sleeping with men and women. And stuff like that. Robin still antagonizing her and stuff and telling her. And Wendy went, what? Oh, so I'm antagonizing her, but she just threw a drink at me. So, as that continues and all that stuff, to the point where Wendy is, you got Mia. Mia ended up hitting. I know Mia ended up hitting her with her purse, and then hit her with something else, and nobody stops it, not at all, and I mean nobody. Nobody stops it. The security was the one that had to get up and get in place and try to undefuse. To the point where Wendy kept going. She kept going. She just kept going. She kept getting her. She kept getting her right and left. And you a boss. That's what bosses do. Bosses throw drinks. She was going at her. She was so mad. And after all that went on, Mia broke some nails and stuff. Mia ended up going to. I know Mia ended up leaving and stuff like that. Then after that, you got I think they wanted her to pick a side. They wanted Karen to pick a side or whatever. I said, yeah, I kind of blocked this all out, majority of it. But they did all that. I know the fight, all that. I know Karen gets up to go check on. Karen gets up, went to check on her. Told me, tell her make sure she okay and all this stuff. And Mia in the car, she called G and whatever, told G she needed a ride. That Wendy said that she slept, that they sleep with women and men and all this stuff and blah blah blah. She went and showed them I broke some nails and stuff. And Karen was out there because Jacqueline was in there with Mia. Went out there. And Karen went out there to talk to her for a good minute and stuff. And she said, you ain't had my back in there, Karen. You didn't defend me. She was talking about my husband. And Karen went, y'all both was wrong. No, you and her was wrong. And I ain't about, you supposed to have my, so I'm not about to change for nobody. And she was getting mad, so she ended up walking back. So, that's what that happened. So, that was the end of it. But other stuff that can't happen before that, I know Giselle went to go check on the hoe. And the hoe was like, I broke my nails and stuff. And she talking about this and that. And they over there talking about Wendy and Wendy this, Wendy that, and all this other stuff. She ended up going back to the table, sitting down. And then she says, yeah, she said, Mia said she gonna take a couple of days. And she probably gonna try to take a couple of days to figure out what she gonna do and stuff. And this is when Wendy get up. Wendy said oh, so I'm not gonna sit here with people who sympathize with Mia, sympathize with Mia. I'm not about to do it because it seems like it's okay now that when the stuff that went down with Monique and Candace, y'all wasn't with it. But now that Mia did what she did to me, oh, it's okay. Mm-hmm. She left. She walked away. She said she went, nah, I ain't staying in that house. Cause if I stay in that house 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm gonna go to her room and beat that bitch ass. I went, girl, beat her. Somebody need to do it while you beat her up. You need to go down to Robin and Giselle room and mop them up too. Shoot. But that's all that happened on this episode. Like, subscribe, comment. It's your boy Paul Brantley. Thank y'all for tuning in. And I'll get back at y'all. Bye.